Hi there, it's a beautiful fall day in Kelowna, and it's time to taste a wine from a region that you might not have heard of before. Today we're going to look at this 2017 Domaine Rollet Arbois wine for regularly $30.99 at the BC liquor store. So this wine is from the Jura, J-U-R-A, the Jura wine region. That is in France, between Burgundy and Switzerland. They make many distinctive wines, including vin jaune, which is similar to sherry, and wines with a grape called Sauvignon, which is a grape that is the parent of a lot of very famous grapes that people drink now. The climate can be colder than Burgundy, especially in the winter time. In the area of Jura is the area of Arbois, and it is an AOC, or Appellation d'Origine Contrôlée, and it was the first controlled appellation in France in 1936. So, although you may not have heard of that, this wine has been around for a long time. One thing that they do in this wine, though, is chaptalization. And if you don't know what chaptalization is, it is basically the practice of adding sugar to the wine when the grapes are not ripe enough. And because of the climate, quite often the grapes don't get quite as ripe as they should or as they could to make good wine. This winery is called Domaine Rollet, and it was created in 1942 by Désiré Rollet. The appellations there include Côte du Jura, L'Étoile, Château Chalon, and of course Arbois. The grape varieties include Chardonnay, Sauvignon, Pulsar, Trousseau, and Pinot Noir. And the philosophy of the winery is a balance between tradition and modernity. Now, this particular wine is made with the Trousseau grape, and it originated in France and is grown now in Western Europe, especially in Portugal, where it is used to make port. I believe it has a different name in Portugal. The parent is Sauvignon, and siblings include Sauvignon Blanc and Chenin Blanc. And there are like a zillion different names for the Trousseau grape. So this particular wine was grown in the Jura area, and the vines were grown in Montigny-les-Aziers, on hillsides, on localities of Chagnon and Louvrin, as well as Arbois Montessarine vineyards. And Montessarine is actually on the label. The vineyards for this wine are about 11 hectares and were grown on calcareous marl and clay silt soils. Apparently when you go there, the top of the hill allows you to observe the formations of the substrate, in this case the Middle Jurassic limestone, which was strongly tectonized, crushed, and offers varied slopes. Again, this wine is 100% Trousseau, and the vines are 30 years and older. In the winery, the grapes were destemmed and crushed, and then there was a few days of maceration, and then it was fermented in stainless steel for 3 weeks. Then the wine was aged for 9 months in a combination of stainless steel and oak foudre. And then the wine was aged for longer in the bottle, because this is a 2017. So I guess the nice thing about this winery is that they like to age the wine for you before they release it, so it is ready to drink. So today, let's try this 2017 Domaine Rollet Arbois from Jura, France. Oh my goodness. It really is light. Holy moly. The color is super light. Oh my goodness. Do you see that?
Yeah.
This is exciting. Okay. So the first thing that struck me was in the appearance was it's lighter than I thought it was going to be. That's quite light. Clear, pale to medium garnet. Does not look ruby to me at all. It looks all garnet to me. Nose clean, medium intensity. I did stick my nose in there a bit. First thing hit me was red fruit. Raspberry, cranberry, cherries, and red plums. There's something floral there, like maybe violets. I'm not sure. A sort of a leafy smell, maybe tomato leaf. I've got a tomato plant right in front of me out the window. Maybe I should grab one and sniff it. But I think it's some sort of a leafy, like a fresh leaf. sort of a freshy, leafy smell.
I just dug up all my tomatoes.
Yeah. Pepper, a spiciness, maybe a bit of a medicinal smell, some smoke, cedar, just a touch, a hint of vanilla, maybe a little bit of tar, some tobacco, some earthiness, and maybe a hint of leather. That's what I got. Well, shall we taste this now?
Let's taste.
So I thought this was a bit like when we look at Nebbiolo. Nebbiolo looks kind of like this. It looks kind of light. You think Nebbiolo is going to be a super light wine. You taste it's like, oh, no, it's quite a heavy wine. This is not as strong as Nebbiolo, but it's certainly got that surprise factor. When you look at it, you think, okay, it's going to be a pretty light wine. You taste it's like, okay, this is not light after all. Anyways, I said dry, medium to medium plus acidity, medium tannins, medium alcohol, and it was 13%, like you said. Medium body, medium plus intensity of flavor, medium finish. Raspberry, cranberry, cherry, pepper, spiciness, smoke, tobacco, earthiness, a hint of leather, and a sort of an acidity, but a good acidity, like a food level acidity to that wine. I had it with some cheese and crackers, and I give this a 5-star food friendly. This may be one of my go-tos when I don't feel like having a Pinot Noir or having a Gamay, or this would be a lovely food wine. I said it was mostly balanced, like a little acidic, but mostly balanced. The length was okay, but good intensity and complex too. So I rated it also as good to very good. I think this is a fine wine.
If you are looking into booking a wine tour of the Okanagan for next year, and you are interested in a customizable, flexible, and completely private wine tour in the comfort of your own vehicle, please check out the link below in the comments.